The recent season of Fortnite, aka Fortnite Myths and Mortals Chapter 5 Season 2, was obviously a Greek mythology season. I'm stuttering a lot, but we're just not going to worry about it. This is just my honest thoughts of the season. I thought it was pretty cool because you could just become your favorite Greek gods. You could be Zeus, Hades, you could be Cerberus, you could be Ares. And I thought that was pretty cool. But turns out, a lot of people don't really think that. There was medallions where you could be your favorite god. There was like a whole bunch of other stuff. I know this is a different type of video that I'm trying to do. The way I'm doing these videos, I might do a lot of these videos more in the future if you guys like them. The video ideas aren't similar to anybody, but the idea of what type of video format, I'll have his channel linked in the description. Go subscribe to him. Lil Smurf, go sub. He has 4,000 subs, but go sub because he does these types of videos, and I'm trying to go towards those types of videos. But let's carry on. So this season brought your favorite gods and everything, and then we get the first update, the Rise of Midas update. That update was amazing. We had Floor's Lava returning, LTM's returning, and just a lot of cool things returning to the game. And honestly, I thought it was pretty cool. Midas returned to the game. He hasn't been there in like, I don't know, 3 years. And then he comes back, and I was like, oh my god, Midas is back? And then we get the Chains of Hades, the Drum Gun, and the Tactical Assault Rifle all within 2 weeks of that update existing. That everything removes from the update, we get the Star Wars update. One of the best Star Wars updates, not for Battle Royale, but for LEGO, Fortnite, Festival, and Rocket Racing. Not much focus on Battle Royale. They literally put Clone Troopers, a Wookiee Bowcaster, Chewbacca that you can get on your team, and E11 blasters, and Darth Vader. They didn't even have the Force Power lightsabers. I would be happy if they would just have the normal lightsabers, but no, they didn't want to do that. So then it ends, and then that Star Wars update ends, which is where we're at right now. The Star Wars Mythics are still in the game on the last day of the season, which I don't get. They were supposed to be removed then. The Star Wars cosmetics are gone, but all the stuff in the game are still there. Like, all of the stuff within Festival are still there. All the stuff within Rocket Racing, I don't even think there was much in Rocket Racing. I think it was just a vehicle. And all the stuff in LEGO was supposed to stay, so I get that. But then, here is right now my honest thoughts. The update, aka Season 2 Myths and Mortals, wasn't that great of a season. I mean, people think it's Chapter 2 Season 2 on a scale of 1 to 10. People think it's that high of a leveled season. If we're talking about Chapter 2 Season 2 here, we should be saying, what are you talking about? That's nothing. And like, that's like nowhere close to anything possible at this point of time. Yes, we do have Season OG coming back with that season, but for us to actually re-experience it, to have that much fun, but it just won't be the same. And this season, we literally had Greek God Mythics with the Wings of Icarus. First of all, basically terrible. The only cool thing is you could fly around as any favorite character in the game, but you would get shot down very easily, sniped out of the air with the Thunderbolt of Zeus. Did a lot of damage through builds, but then they nerfed it in an update, I think 2 weeks after the season released. And then we just don't really hear anything about that. And then the Chains of Hades appear in the Midas update, and they sucked. But then something happened in Epic's mind. They changed something with the Mythics that no one expected. They buffed them. A week later, they buff them again. A day later, they buff them again. Waterbending gets added to the game. Waterbending absolutely sucks. And then they buff it and buff it and buff it and buff it multiple times to make it almost unplayable to even fight against. Both the Chains of Hades and they had to go out of their way for the Chains of Hades to remove the Chains of Hades from public matches in cups, in tournaments. They had to remove them from tournaments. They were that overpowered. I get cards already removed. I mean, they're not really that overpowered. They're just... They kept the Wings of Icarus in ranked, but they won't even have cars in tournaments. They have the Wings of Icarus in tournaments, but not the... I don't get Epic sometimes, but... Season 2 was not the greatest season in my opinion. I know I just don't really focus on just bad things in my opinion. Like on this channel, I don't really focus on bad things, but sometimes I have to. And when a season like this comes out, I kind of have no choice. I kind of don't have a choice. But anyways, summing things up, we had Greek God Mythics and all that, but then something in Epic's mind with the vaulting of some weapons when this season came out. I liked the Warforge, I liked the Hunter's DMR and all those new weapons, but the new SMG kind of got annoying. It's like terrible and you can barely hit shots with it. But then what they do is they bring back the tactical assault rifle, but you can mod it, which I don't understand because there's literally no point. It already had a scope, it already had basically one of the quickest reload times in an assault rifle ever recorded in this game, and they just make it moddable. The scopes are weird to use on it. It has weird sounds. The same with the drum gun. It doesn't sound exact as what it used to. And my honest thoughts on weapon mods this season were kind of mid. They removed the 2x scope, aka the P2K scope. They removed one of the best scopes in the game history, but what do they do? What do they do? They literally add the worst scope to replace it with, the thermal scope. The only thing it's good for is the Huntress DMR, so you can see where people are. That's literally the only thing good about it. The only good thing about it. And this season, honestly, it was just a mess. I mean, I liked it at the beginning, and then halfway, it just kind of went away and was kind of bad. I had fun playing with people at the start, and also we had to wait an extra 10 hours to get into the game for the first time. An extra 10-hour downtime. It was actually 13 hours, I think so. I went to school and people were like, hey, the Fortnite season is delayed by like 7 hours. And I'm like, wait, what? Since when did this happen? So then I go home and turns out they were not lying. So then I literally go ahead and then I hop on the game as soon as it drops. Yeah, I sit in a 30-minute queue and then I play one game and get off as it's like 10 p.m. at night. And then I never recorded a video for the season because I knew it was gonna die off fast, and I'm gonna record a video next season. Just don't worry about it. An actual gameplay season reaction video is dropping tomorrow as you're watching this. It is actually 2 days before this season comes out that I'm recording this, and the skull dashing, I hope that doesn't get removed because that's one of the best parts. Tell me, I'll reply to every single comment in this video. Honestly, it was just me yelling and talking about this season, but I'll see you guys in season 3 when I actually make a good video for once. I'll see you guys then.